Hi, welcome back to another Onkruid video. You might recognize the setting, the clothes that I'm wearing, and the general vibe in this video because it's been like 1 hour since I recorded the previous one. We are playing with the upgraded weapon Pyromancer, and as you can see, that means that we have an aura of fire around us that applies burn. Very interesting, unique. Now we can finally see the actual potency of a status effect in all its glory, I feel like, because otherwise you would just see the stacks rack up immediately, but now that is the only thing we have. Right now you can see how much damage it actually does and how it works. It needs to stack up a bit first before it can actually unleash havoc. I always take magnetic as soon as possible if I do get the option, because it of course increases the efficiency of the experience we pick up from now on, so we will only level faster and faster. Let's go for shield wall. I want to try something. This episode I'm gonna try to have this attack be the only attack we have, or have like another AoE around us. That's also possible, but I don't know if there's even is another AoE around us. So is it gonna be possible? We're gonna find out. I would like to go magnetic there. I would like to go expansive there rather, to kind of increase the area of this effect already, but again, early magnets are definitely the way to go. Let's go for Leviathan. Let's stack up our damage a little bit and make us move a bit slower, because we're not gonna have to move around all that much because we need to stay near all the enemies that we want to destroy actually. Let's go for Void. Void is also okay for me. That's not the most damaging ability out there, and it helps us just control the AoE a bit more. Let's go for Fire Shield. We want everything to just happen around us. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Here we are gonna go expensive, and I hope that that already worked on our fire, on our combustion. It seems like it does. I guess we will go for Might. That doesn't necessarily have the effect that I want to avoid, which is kind of like either having something that falls from the sky or something that shoots out from us. I want it to be kind of a pacifist run, you know? I'm just walking around, I'm just vibing. Why would anybody try to disturb me? I'm just vibing through here. This is still gonna be an edited episode, because, I mean, the videos are gonna be short and quick, and that is nice for me to edit. Damage increase, please. Yes, sir. How does that work? Does it separate these burn stacks from other burn stacks that I apply then? Because, I mean, it's a damage upgrade specifically for this ability, but all this ability does is apply burn. So if I would now get another ability that applies burn, would then that burn damage not be upgraded? For now, we're gonna have to take Dark Claw, and I think, I mean, I'm not completely opposed to it, because it's not something that we shoot out, or it's not something that falls from the sky, but if we do get the option to replace it with something a bit more passive in the future, I will definitely do it. And this is already what I was talking about, right? In kind of like creating our own little challenges in this game. And here we go, the Avatar of Ice. All we're doing is just walking around him and stacking up that burn damage. I hope it's gonna be enough to make quick work of him. I would love to get some faster cast time so that I can have the aura up always, because now it goes down every once in a while. We are at 20 stacks of burn, that's nice. I could go for Festering Strike for now, but I do want to replace it in the future. I guess the case could be made for Skeletal Archers being a bit more pacifist, because it's not me doing the damage, but the minions are just so strong that I want to steer clear from them for now on, because that's gonna make the challenge a bit easier. Let's just apply a bit more burn stacks over here. Easy enough. If I can, I want to get rid of the Festering Strike. It's not the worst ability, but it is something that comes out from us and has quite a lot of effect. Flamethrower sounds interesting. I just want to check it out for now, because we have never had it before. Am I satisfied with this? No, it's way too active, and it's something that shoots out from me. This is the Pacifist challenge. The Pacifist challenge is having nothing coming out directly from you or falling from the sky. Just relying on some AoE things. I wish they would give you the option to completely skip weapons, even if you don't have 6 weapons yet, because then you could really go for some interesting challenges for yourself. You could, for example, use only 1 weapon. Intimidating Shout, perfect. Let's get rid of the Flamethrower. Nice. Alright, that's great. Now all we need to get rid of, in my opinion, is the Death Claw. And if possible, the Void is also nice to get rid of, but we are not gonna go for burst abilities. No, thank you. These are all fairly active, so let's upgrade our Void ability a little bit. That's really been sucking them into the same location quite nicely. Give me that magnet. Give me that magnet. We just keep on leveling up with a... Ooh. No. We want to get rid of the Dark Claw. We don't want to upgrade it with a legendary upgrade power. That was hard to pass up on, but that's also another challenge idea, I think, to always take the lowest rarity, or you can only choose from the lowest rarity options when upgrading. Let's go for spontaneous combustion, even more chance to apply burn on top of the burn we are always applying with our passive. I was looking around the roadmap on the community page for this game today, and it kind of details what they are still aiming to do. Bloodlust, yes, Bloodlust, bye-bye that claw. It detailed what they were still aiming to do, and there is so much to still be discovered in this game once it's really released. They have so many more characters, more maps, more bosses, more abilities. It's gonna be interesting, and the release date was also on there. They are aiming for a release on November the 7th of November, which is exactly the date I have to go in for my job application conversation, my job interview. That's right, there was finally someone out there kind enough to give me a chance and an opportunity to come and speak with them without just looking at it and being like, no experience, in the trash. It's a multidisciplinary practice in the near vicinity of my house, actually. It's a 25-minute bike ride, which is just perfect in my opinion for like the wind up, getting to work, getting your body activated and stuff like that, but also the wind down after work, really clearing your head a bit again. I love the multidisciplinarity of the people that work there. It very much ties into the connection between body and mind that I find so important, in a sense that there is somebody focused on dieting, there are a bunch of people focusing on muscles, there is a bunch of people focusing on sports and exercise. There are physical therapists there, and then on top of all that physical focus, there is also the mental health focus in the form of therapists for individuals, for groups, for couples, for families. I think it's a nice combination of jobs right there in one little center. And here we have the Plague Bearer, our main man Alexi. You stand no chance. You stand no chance against my Pacifist build. I think I came up with the word Pacifist to name this build because I recently watched the culmination, the final part, the final orgasmic conclusion of Dark Viper AU's Pacifist % run in GTA 5. He completed the entire story mode with as least kills as possible, as few kills as possible. So he also coined that series Pacifist % because he tried to kill no enemies at all, and if he had to kill them, he tried to do it in a way that was quite passive. For example, if he had to kill enemies to progress the mission, he would try to call the cops and have the cops kill them, or he would let his companions in the mission kill them. Or if he really had no other option, he would try to melee them. And if then all those options were depleted and not possible, he would shoot them. A very interesting idea which took him 3 years to complete, and all the episodes were just so beautifully edited and so uniquely edited. There was a lot of effort in each and every single video in that series. Definitely give it a look if you are interested in a unique way of playing Grand Theft Auto. If you are still interested in Grand Theft Auto, of course, because the game has been around for almost 10 years literally, even though it has been re-released for 15,000 times, because Rockstar was like, how long can we keep getting away with this? And the public was like, yeah, I'll buy it for the 5th time on another new platform, so they can get away with it. They still have a monetary income. Of course, they did also have the support of something like Red Dead Redemption 2 and stuff in the meantime, still giving them some income, so they are allowed, or they permit themselves to lack on the development of GTA 6 a bit. But we do know that game is in development. If you missed that, a guy leaked a lot of gameplay footage from that game, and it looked like ass. It absolutely looked disgusting. It looks like a pile of dog shit that was set on fire. But that's of course very much warranted when the game is still in a very, very early alpha stage. Although games like Soulstone Survivors are really setting a new standard for what pre-releases or first gameplay experiences can already look like. Because this game is fire. It's a bomb. It's absolutely beautiful, stunning, and nice to play. And it's not like I am a perfect human being on that front, by the way, because we also bought GTA 5 for the PlayStation 3 earlier, and I also bought it again for my computer, so I am part of the problem. Funny anecdote actually is that right when I was starting to do YouTube, when I was really thinking about how can I do this, how can I make this interesting, I was thinking about making a non-commentary, letting the videos in between missions, the cutscenes cutscenes play out in their entirety. So really like a long play ASMR kind of focused on the game itself and the story series in Grand Theft Auto 5, in GTA 5. This was warranted because I did not have a microphone back then still, so I was still looking for things to play without having to actually provide commentary, and how the turntables have tabled the turned, you know? Now everything I do is focused on commentary, and I play the stupidest, weirdest looking games like Crypt, just trying to get some nice commentary in there. But back then I desperately wanted to create content, but I didn't have the materials for it yet. I didn't have the necessary hardware, so I wanted to put something out there, and GTA 5 was an option that I was thinking about for a while. And then again, it never really was an option because my computer was back then already not good enough anymore to play GTA 5, something that required so much computing power and recorded in the meantime, especially not on graphic settings that were actually enjoyable to watch. No, that was just not an option at all. So my hopes and dreams were shattered. But that's also when I just bought a microphone and decided to focus more on the microphone and the commentary part of things. Although now I'm kind of reverting back to my previous ideas in my gameplay aesthetics videos. After I recorded this one, maybe after also I edited it, and while it's rendering, that kind of depends on what the time is looking like, because we need to go eat spaghetti as I told you. But after some part of the process of this video being created is done, I'm gonna go for my run today. Kind of looking forward to it, but I also hope that my toe on my foot is not gonna play too much tricks on me and is just gonna do its job. Golemeth, eh? Avatar of Ice, you think you stand a chance against this pacifist boy? No, look at my void triggers. They are covering the entire vast expanse of the screen. You have nowhere to hide. My combustion is also really, really large. Area of effect. My combustion is gonna be even larger. There we go. You can see my old combustion still out there, and the new combustion was a bit wider. That's an interesting effect. And I mean, not that I am in trouble or anything so far in this run, but I definitely feel the increase in difficulty over when you just pick whatever you want and you have a lot of active skills, a lot of your own active input into what happens on the screen. It's a different experience, that's for sure. That's what makes it interesting still. I'm not tired of this game in the slightest yet. Not tired of the game, but I am actually quite tired. I think I went to bed a bit too late last night when I realized that I had to get up at 7:30 this morning. Or well, I had to get up at 8, but my girlfriend already woke up at 7:30 to get ready for her day. And if you're not living together with someone, let me give you some life advice. If your partner tells you, hey, I'm gonna put my alarm at 7:30 the next morning, first of all, slap them in the face. How dare they take away your well-deserved rest after a weekend of going to quizzes and running each and every day. Second of all, calculate that time into your schedule as being the time you wake up at, because you're probably not gonna fall asleep, or you're not gonna get that much well-deserved sleep afterwards. And it's something I didn't do this time. I watched Northernlion videos way too late, but I was sensible in my efforts of watching Northernlion videos. It was just a Dawnkeeper video, even though it was more than an hour long, I think, because he was playing the endless mode, something this game could benefit from a lot. That's a video idea. What do I think should be in the full version of Soulstone Survivors? Ooh, write that down, Jarvis. Yes, sir. Jarvis is my butler, who is always out of camera in the back, by the way. No, I was watching his Dawnkeeper video, but I did make the sensible decision. Piercing shout. Do we want to get rid of the void as well and go full passive? Yeah, we want it. We do want it. I made a decision of putting my phone down and just listening to this man ramble on instead of actually watching the gameplay, and that was sensible. I fell asleep almost immediately. And now today I have been busy already. My dad came over to fix the curtains, or well, to fix the bar that is trying to desperately hold up the heavy curtains that we have lying around here. Or we had lying around here. They were from the previous owner of this apartment, and the landlord actually told us, like, you know, they're a bit too heavy for the infrastructure, so I would buy new ones, but we were like, nah fam, that's too expensive. But that did mean that the bar that held them up kind of came out of the wall. We are slowed with 13 stacks right now, so I guess we need to pay attention for a second. It did mean that the bar came out of the wall a bit. The nails or the screws or whatever you want to call it, the infrastructure that is holding up those bars is kind of cemented into a very loose part of the wall. And that's not great, of course, when you want it to hold up a bit of weight. We tried to fix it by drilling deeper into the wall or by drilling a bit higher, a bit lower, but all in all, we weren't quite able to solve our problem. Actually, we weren't able to find a quick fix. And we now have just a temporary improvement that hopefully holds up for a while more, but it's not a permanent fix. It's gonna come out of the wall again sooner or later. But still, my dad did his best and he explained it to me while he was doing it, so in the future I might be able to fix something like this myself. I am a very, very unhandy person, but now that I live on my own, I of course need to learn some of those life skills that my parents normally provide for me, like doing the laundry. Also, for example, something I still need to catch up on, and I need to mustard up on it as well. And a bit of mayonnaise. And Golemuth, the incarnation of ice, has some life skills to learn for himself definitely as well, because he is dying. And when you are dying, you need life skills to counterbalance it. Just pass, my man. Just go into the next world. You are no match for my power. There we are. Pacifist percent, a pacifist run in Soulstone Survivors, only one ability in the end that actually did kind of damage, and it was a very passive damage dealer as well. No direct damage, only applying status effects, and still only 17 minutes. Beautiful. Try it for yourself if you dare, if you want to. If you are successful in your efforts, comment or show it to me, upload your own video. I hope you still enjoy this game. I still enjoy it, and if I enjoy it, I'm gonna make videos in it, goddammit. Thanks a whole lot for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye. I'm a Soulstone Survivors factory over here, goddammit.